Wireless Internet. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV 23 Studios in Sublette. This is High Plains Today.
Hello, everybody. You know what? It is January 29th, 2018. Welcome to High Plains Today, right here on TV 23. You know what? Happy birthday, Kansas. Kansas became the 34th state on this day back in 1861. She's 154 years old. On today's show, I'm going to be joined by Steve Quakenbush. He is the executive director of the Finney County Historical Society. They have a new photo exhibit called True Crime. You're going to learn some stuff today. In the meantime, let's see what's happening. Well, Stevens County firefighters and emergency personnel responded last week to a fire near the intersection of Road Q and Road 20 east of Hugoton. They called the fire Pacific Ag Road Q 20 Fire. There were approximately 25,000 3x4x8 bales on fire. Now, winds gusting to 35 miles per hour hindered the efforts, but emergency personnel from Stevens County Fire, Morton, Huff, Oklahoma, and Haskell counties were able to contain the fire. Now, the fire at this time is still contained, and the suppression group is going around and putting fire out on rows that have burned down enough to do it safely. Teams were constantly getting briefings on what the overall objective, which was to keep the fire contained to the yard and watch for hot spots outside the containment area. Now, a post on the Stevens County Emergency Services Facebook page said they have had some amazing donations so far from many locals. They would like to thank anyone who has donated. It has and is extremely helpful in keeping the ones battling that fire as comfortable as possible under the circumstances. Again, now that fire is 100% contained, but it's going to continue to smolder for several days. A single vehicle accident occurred Saturday evening on County Road East-West 25, 2/10 of a mile east of north-south, miles north of Balco, Oklahoma, in Raymond Kane IV of Perryton, Texas, north ditch. The vehicle struck a utility pole and rolled rest. Kane was transported by the Beaver County EMS. Saturday morning to Western Plains Regional Hospital. Two 19-year-old males with during the investigation, officer ongoing active investigation, so few information on this shooting. Give the Dodge City to show physically violent tendencies. He was last seen around 3 p.m. Saturday in Salina. He is 5'5", a 2002 Ford. He had mentioned he was going to information about this gentleman. Contact. I have confirmed. Cherie, look at some of the stuff that's happening.
3 with host Chris. You expect United One.
Offers blaze speeds up to 50 meg fast and sign up for your community connected.
College, great, but before... Which do you think is a better way to happen in a dorm where a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University? On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. Heck, you could earn your degree while wearing your PJs or while eating BLT with your baby. Because you don't go to college. College goes to you. Complete your courses around your schedule. That's Independence. That's Independence University. No alarm clocks, no snoring roommate, no loud parties keeping you up all night, no note on your door telling you to sleep somewhere else. Instead, learn online at Independence University. Get your degree, but keep your life. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate. Learn online from professional instructors with real work experience. You get professional support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Independence U, for an independent you.
1-800-234-3025.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information on every screen in your life. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
All right, today we're looking off straight west on the TV23 tower cam. Not a lot of clouds out there, and there's not a lot of precipitation, and we're not looking for any either. Okay, you got up this morning and it was a little chilly. Right now, looking at the readings here at the station, it's 40 degrees, relative humidity 56%. Winds are out of the south at 7. Barometric pressure is falling. Now we're looking at the temperatures around the viewing area. You can see we got a lot of, the winds are going to be going to the southwest today. They're going to be picking up a bunch tomorrow, but you can see that warming trend is already starting to move off to the northeast. Look at Elkhart already at 52, while you're still at 30 at Hayes. Now I could see some 60s and 70s out here today and tomorrow in the far southwest corner of the viewing area. Looking at the current dew points, everybody pretty much in the 40s and 50% for today. Not going to be a lot of wind today, not like tomorrow though. Elkhart at 17 seems to be the windy spot. Medicine Lodge, you don't even have a p going on. Here's what we had recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport yesterday. We got to 58. 75 back in 1986. 14 was the overnight low yesterday morning. -5 back in 1966. Yeah, I'm not even going to look at that. No new moisture in the bucket. All right, here's what we've got in store for today. 52 is going to be our high. Winds are going to stay out of the south-southwest at 11. Like I say, we got this warming trend coming in. And so it's going to be pretty nice. You could see 60s out around Elkhart. Tonight, not going to be as cold as when you walked out this morning. 26. Winds are going to be out of the south-southeast at about 8. Then tomorrow, all right, here comes the warm-up. 72. Winds are going to be out of the south-southwest at 15. Trust me, we could see some red flag warnings, although there are red flag warnings posted today for Beaver County in Oklahoma. We've got them in Meade, Clark, Kiowa, Ford, and Comanche counties today. Tomorrow night, 32 for the low. Winds are going to be out of the south at 11, switching around to the northwest because there is another cold front sliding in. But you look at this 7-day forecast, it's going to be 42 on Thursday after we get through Tuesday and Wednesday. Then we're going to warm back up on Friday, Saturday, back up close to 60, then back into the 40s starting on Sunday. But there is just no precipitation in the forecast probably for the next 2 weeks. That's a look at the weather. We'll be back with Steve right after this. Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV 23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kbgltv.com.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. Heck, you could earn your degree while wearing your PJs or while eating a BLT with your baby, because you don't go to college. College goes to you. Complete your courses around your schedule. That's independence. That's Independence University. No alarm clocks, no snoring roommate, no loud parties keeping you up all night, no note on your door telling you to sleep somewhere else. Instead, learn online at Independence University. Get your degree, but keep your life. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate. Learn online from professional instructors with real work experience. You get professional support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Independence U, for an independent you.
1-800-234-3025.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-521-3583. That's 1-800-521-3583.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
Welcome back. I am joined in studio today by Mr. Steve Quakenbush. He is the executive director of the Finney County Historical Society. This guy knows more than any 10 people I know. How are you today?
Doing all right. Happy Kansas Day to you.
You too. You even got your sunflower tie.
Yeah,
on.
it's our birthday.
All right. Now, you have this new exhibit at the museum, and you just had a grand opening for it last week.
Yes, last Thursday, and we had
cut the ribbon. You
we
had
almost
180 people,
yeah, almost 200 people there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's called True Crime. Now, these deal with a couple of big crimes that happened in the Finney County area.
Back in history.
Okay. Now, we're going to start with one that I hadn't heard of until you sent us a press release about this exhibit. The Fleagle Gang.
Yes.
You know, it's not a catchy name, but tell me about the Fleagle Gang.
Well, everybody knows about John Dillinger and Bonnie and Clyde and Babyface Nelson in the 1930s, but the Fleagle Gang operated in the 1920s, and they committed just as many vicious crimes. They robbed banks, they robbed trains, they committed murders, but they were in the 1920s, and they had kind of a funny name that didn't survive in history as long.
Okay. And the leader of the gang was John Fleagle?
Jake Fleagle.
Jake Fleagle. Okay, there and we have his picture up on the screen. That's Jake Fleagle. He looks kind of like a desperado.
Well, he looked a little more debonair in some of his pictures, but
mugshots not so flattering.
No.
All right, so they had this guy now, and they were from what, northern Finney County?
They were from northern Finney County, had a house north of Garden City, north of the Holcomb area there, and operated from there, but robbed banks in Kansas, Colorado. They're suspected of robberies in some other states, as well as some train robberies as well.
All right, well, now their famous one, though, that kind of did them in, that you have in the exhibit.
Lamar, Colorado.
Colorado.
They decided to rob the bank in Lamar, Colorado in 1928. They went into the bank with their guns. The bank president and the president's son were both in the bank. The son was also a bank officer. And when the Fleagles came in and started to rob the bank, the president and his son pulled pistols out, and gunfire was exchanged. And the Fleagles did escape with the money, but they killed the bank president. They killed the bank president's son as well. They took 2 hostages, including a one-armed World War I veteran and another hostage. Put them on the running board of the car as human shields as they got away. The one-armed hostage was shoved off in a ditch, and he survived. The other gentleman was killed by the gang, and his body was dumped in a shed near Liberal.
Liberal?
Yes, 70 miles south of Garden City.
Okay.
But they had a 1927 or 28 Buick. I mean, they could get around, at that time. But in the exchange of fire in the bank, Howard Royston, one of the gang members, and he was a big fellow. In fact, his nickname was Heavy. But Heavy was hit in the jaw, and so they needed to get to a doctor. So they went to Dighton, and they sort of coerced or tricked and eventually kidnapped Dr. William Weininger, got Dr. Weininger to fix up Royston's jaw, Then they killed the doctor and put him in his car, which was also a late 20s Buick, and shoved the car into a ravine and left him there. But that was kind of their downfall, because Jake Fleagle got a fingerprint on the back window of the car.
Now this is in the exhibit. This is the doctor's car.
That's the doctor's car in the ravine
with his body. Okay.
Yes, and in that glass case, and it's hard to see in the picture, we actually have the back window with Jake Fleagle's fingerprint from that Buick.
And that was back in the day when fingerprints were, it was kind of a new science.
It wasn't unheard of, but it was still a fairly innovative kind of forensic evidence at the time. And that fingerprint led to the linking of the gang to that particular crime. The gang members, with the exception of Jake Fleagle, were all arrested, tried in Lamar, convicted, executed, except Jake. Jake was
the ringleader, the boss.
Yes, yes. And there's some question as to whether Jake was the leader or not, and we're not sure. But nevertheless, Jake wasn't arrested. He got away, went to California, pretended to be a farmer. And I got a message to Jake that somebody wanted to meet him in Branson, Missouri, and talk about maybe a bank job. So Jake got on the train, went to Branson, and stepped off the train, and he was surrounded by his gun instead. And everybody, he did die a little bit later in the hospital.
Okay.
And so that was the demise of the Fleagle Gang.
So you got all this information. More famous, I'm sure everybody has heard about the movie, the novel, and then the movie.
And brutally murder the, as were the crime spree of the Fleagles, kept at the Police Department in the Finney County Law Enforcement Center. And in the law, in an area where the can request, but the to us from the police. Because
so you want to see that, you don't have to go to the Garden City Police Department, Finney County Historical Museum.
Yeah, a few holidays in the summer.
Yeah, and that's because you're right.
If you're going to walk, just hang a right before you come
over
in.
There,
and
where those doors are and that sign, and you're there. You got a lot of neat stuff.
Well, we're trying to help people learn and understand about history. And yes, it's entertaining, but we hope that the experience is also educational.
Yeah, this is a neat deal. Steve, thanks for coming by today.
Glad to be here.
You want something to do, go to the Finney County Museum. It's real easy to get to. Big sign out on the highway. It's an easy deal, and you get to see a lot of other stuff besides. And Steve will tell you 100 different things, right?
Me or any of our staff, because I'm probably the least knowledgeable of everyone there. I've only been there 5 years. Everybody else has been there a lot longer than me. So.
Right. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Stick around. I'll be back with some more right after this.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. Heck, you could earn your degree while wearing your PJs or while eating BLT with your baby, because you don't go to college. College goes to you. Complete your courses around your schedule. That's independence. That's Independence University. No alarm clocks, no snoring roommate, no loud parties keeping you up all night, no note on your door telling you to sleep somewhere else. Instead, learn online at Independence University. Get your degree, but keep your life. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate. Learn online from professional instructors with real work experience. You get professional support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Independence U, for an independent you.
1-800-234-3025.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-521-3583. That's 1-800-521-3583.
Hey, K-State beat Georgia in the SEC Challenge on Saturday. They beat them 56-51 at Bramlage Coliseum. And Sweet Mika poured in 24 points. And coming up tonight, you know what? Second round Sunflower Showdown happening in Bramlage today. Hey, it's warmed up 2 degrees, 42. Cooling front coming through on Thursday. But other than that, no more. Go out and have a great day. See you tomorrow.
The date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook.
College is a better way to earn your degree. Live on campus where you can't sleep, with a roommate you attend lectures that you can't hear, with Cafeteria Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, wherever you want it to be. That's Independence University. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate.
1-800-274-8142. 40 million of how many Americans can still
years old to pay off my prescriptions and to have a prescription filled, and I had to leave. I couldn't afford it.
Call now. Over 10 million people prescriptions free, and the program ended, so another 40 million can. Dental work, free cell phone.
A cell phone would change my life right now because it is something I cannot afford to get.
Medical supplies like Backward 2, the free RX Plus hotline has saved callers and more people. Call now.
Portions of TV23's internet provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the High Plains.